Klay Thompson saved the Warriors' season with 11 threes in Game 6 against OKC. Game 6, Western Conference Finals, 2016. The Warriors were on the ropes, down 3-2 to OKC. Then Klay Thompson erupted. He hit 11 threes, a playoff record. Every shot came with the season on the line. He scored 41 points, many off movement, no dribbles, pure fire. The Thunder collapsed. Klay's flamethrower kept Golden State alive and forced Game 7. They won the series, reached the finals, and completed a 73-win season. That Game 6 wasn't just a comeback, it was a detonation. Klay didn't just catch fire. He changed the outcome of the playoffs in one night. In his first year with Boston, Kevin Garnett turned a 24-win team into a champion. Kevin Garnett joined the Celtics in 2007. The year before, Boston won just 24 games. One trade changed everything. Garnett brought fire, defense, and accountability. Alongside Paul Pierce and Ray Allen, he led the Celtics to 66 wins, a 42-game turnaround. They dominated the East and took down the Lakers in the finals. KG won Defensive Player of the Year and averaged 20.4 points and 10.5 rebounds in the playoffs. In Game 6 of the finals, Boston won by 39. After the buzzer, Garnett screamed, "Anything is possible." And in 2008, he proved it. Paul George came back from a shattered leg and finished third in MVP voting. Body. Paul George's 2019 season was a comeback wrapped in dominance. Just 5 years after a gruesome leg injury that nearly ended his career, he returned better than ever. With OKC, he averaged 28 points, 8.2 rebounds, and 4.1 assists, career highs. He led the league in steals and was named first-team All-NBA and first-team All-Defense. At one point, he dropped 45 points and hit a game winner in double OT, playing through shoulder pain. He finished third in MVP, voting behind Giannis and Harden. PG didn't just return, he went elite. That season was his loudest answer. After years of surgeries and missed seasons, Grant Hill played 67 games and made the All-Star team. Grant Hill was supposed to be done. Multiple ankle surgeries, infections, and just 47 games, played in 4 years. Then 2005 happened. At 32, Hill averaged 19.7 points, shot 50.9% from the field, and led Orlando back to relevance. He played 67 games, more than his previous 3 seasons combined, and earned an All-Star selection. No one expected it. He wasn't the same high-flying phenom, but he adjusted, scoring with finesse and mid-range mastery. Hill's comeback wasn't loud, but it was powerful. From nearly retiring in a hospital bed to All-Star again, it was quiet greatness, and it meant everything. In 2003, Tracy McGrady led the league in scoring, on a team that barely made the playoffs. Tracy McGrady's 2003 season was pure solo brilliance. He averaged 32.1 points per game, leading the NBA in scoring while playing for an Orlando team missing Grant Hill and stacked with bench players. He had no help. Still, he carried them to 42 wins and the playoffs. He dropped 50 on the Wizards, 46 on the Nets, 41 on the Cavs. It was effortless dominance. He could shoot, slash, and pull up from anywhere. In the playoffs, he went up 3-1 on the Pistons before the team collapsed. But that year, McGrady looked unstoppable. One man, one mission, buckets. Chauncey Billups went from journeyman to finals MVP. Without scoring 20 in a single game, Chauncey Billups wasn't supposed to be a star. Drafted high, bounced between teams, labeled a bust. But in 2004, he became Mr. Big Shot. He led the Detroit Pistons past the Lakers super team in the finals. Shaq, Kobe, Malone, and Peyton. Detroit didn't have a superstar. Billups just ran the show. Tough defense, timely buckets, perfect control. He averaged 21 points, 5.2 assists in the finals, and won MVP without a single 30-point game. He hit shots when they mattered, led with poise, and made the offense hum. From afterthought to champion. That season changed everything. Draymond Green went from role player to defensive player of the year candidate and a key to a dynasty. In 2015, Draymond Green unlocked the Warriors. He wasn't supposed to start, but when David Lee got hurt, Draymond stepped in and never gave the spot back. He averaged 11.7 points, 8.2 rebounds, 3.7 assists, and became Golden State's emotional core. He defended all 5 positions, ran the break, and hit clutch shots. His impact wasn't stats, it was chaos. Screens, switches, steals. He finished second in DPOY voting and helped the Warriors win 67 games and their first title in 40 years. That was the year the league learned what Draymond really was. A system, a force, a problem. Undrafted and undersized, Ben Wallace led the league in rebounds and won a championship. Ben Wallace didn't look like a star. No draft pedigree, no jump shot, just strength, timing, and fight. In 2004, he anchored the Pistons' defense to a title. Wallace averaged 12.4 rebounds, 2.4 blocks, and was the heart of the league's best defense. He guarded Shaq in the finals and held his own. That year, he won his 3rd Defensive Player of the Year award and proved you didn't need points to dominate. Just effort, positioning, and will. Detroit beat the Lakers in 5 games, and Wallace stood tallest. From undrafted to unmovable. That season made him a legend. In 2005, Manu Ginobili came off the bench and took over the playoffs with cold-blooded clutch. Manu Ginobili's 2005 run was chaos, craft, and killer instinct. He averaged 20.8 points in the finals and hit dagger after dagger, all as a 6th man. He spun through defenses, hit wild Eurosteps, and made impossible plays look routine. Game 2 of the finals, 27 points. Game 7 of the West Finals, 39. He didn't just support Tim Duncan, he saved games. Ginobili embraced the bench role, but played like a star. That season showed his true value, not numbers, but moments. He wasn't the biggest name, but when the lights got hot, Manu answered. Andre Iguodala didn't start the finals, but walked away with the MVP. In 2015, Andre Iguodala flipped the series by doing what no one else could, guard LeBron. Golden State benched a center, started Iggy, and everything changed. He didn't stop LeBron, but slowed him just enough. He also averaged 16.3 points, 5.8 rebounds, and hit big shots when the Warriors needed them most. Game 4, he dropped 22. Game 6, he sealed it. Steph was the MVP all season, but Iggy was the finals MVP, the first ever to win it without starting a single regular season game. That move turned the tide and made him a finals legend forever. In 2010, Joe Johnson quietly became one of the league's most consistent assassins. Joe Johnson's 2010 season was pure, under-the-radar excellence. He averaged 21.3 points, 4.6 rebounds, and 4.9 assists for a 53-win Hawks team. He made All-NBA third team and was nearly automatic in crunch time. No drama, no headlines, just mid-range mastery and isolation dominance. He led Atlanta to the East's 2nd seed and hit clutch shots without ever flinching. Teammates trusted him. Defenders dreaded him. The nickname ISO Joe wasn't hype, it was earned. That season wasn't loud, but it was deadly. And everyone in the league knew who to fear with the clock running down. Devin Booker led the Suns to the finals, with 0 playoff experience and maximum pressure. In 2021, Devin Booker made the leap. No playoff history, no proven resume. Just a young scorer with something to prove. He averaged 27.3 points in the playoffs, dropped 40 in the Western Conference Finals, and opened the finals with a 27-point win. He had back-to-back 40-point games in the finals, joining rare company. Booker's footwork, mid-range touch, and killer calm showed he belonged. He didn't win the title, but he rewrote his own narrative. From empty stats to elite performances on the biggest stage. That season made it clear. He wasn't just a scorer, he was a star.